Hello Sagittarius, I'm Tamara. I'm going to your mid-month reading for November 2017. This reading is for November 15th to 30th, and this is a general reading. And this reading is for this Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. For this reading, I'm using Morgan Greer Tarot deck, which is that one. And I'm going to draw a couple of clarifiers from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krantz. Okay, I'll just shuffle a little bit longer. And while I'm shuffling, I just want to say thank you to all my viewers, to all my subscribers, for all your likes, for all your comments, and for all your donations, for all your private bookings. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, please contact me. All the information how to contact me is in the description box underneath this video. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you for the month of November. So we have a present in the middle, near future is in this one, and that is the recent past. So in your recent past, we have the first card, which is Ace of Cups. We have a Knight of Swords. And we have the Fool. Brilliant. And the Spirit's message for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have Six of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Magician, and Six of Swords. That's Eight of Swords, sorry, and this is Six of Swords. That's a Spirit's message for you. And the last row, we have Three of Cups. We have Eight of Cups. We have Six of Pentacles. And the Spirit's message for you is the Emperor. All right, let's see what we have for you, dear Sagittarius. The first card for you is the Ace of Cups. It's a fantastic card. Ladies, if you're looking for love, the love might be on the horizon for you for the last 2 weeks of November. It's a gift. It's Spirit's present for you. It's something unexpected, something you very sudden happens to you. It's a cup of love will be presented to you, a cup of positive romantic emotions, it's just fantastic. It's a new beginning, new start. So it's not someone coming from the past or something. It's completely new start, a new beginning in romantic relationship. If you are in a romantic relationship already, you've got a partner, husband or someone, it might mean that you're actually taking this relationship to completely different level, maybe starting anew. Maybe you just had a conversation that it didn't work or something, and you decided that you're going to start anew. Maybe you start working on a relationship, and there is a lot of love in that relationship. There's a lot of positivity in this relationship for you. But if you are looking for a new love, if you're single, then there is a chance to meet. There will be some chance for you in months, last 2 weeks of November, for someone to turn up in your life. And when does someone turn up in your life, or if you decide to take a relationship, started from scratch, this will develop really fast, because the Knight of Swords is a very fast-moving energy. It's quite sharp. There is a lot of correspondence maybe between you and this person. There will be a lot of correspondence going backwards and forwards, and the actual relationship will start developing quite fast. All the Knights represents a movement forward, but the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving Knights out of all 4 of them, and it tells me that if the relationship will start to develop, it start develop really fast. The knight is also can represent the air sign. The air sign is there. Sorry, I just always keep forgetting them. The air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Person could be significant for you, who could turn into your love and offer you this cup of love. And you, I can see you as throw yourself into this relationship with all your soul, heart. You will leave everything, all your emotional baggage, with all your everything will be behind, and you just throw yourself totally into this relationship. You will be completely sort of you just go, you will go ahead into that. You will just go ahead forward with this relationship. So the card of Fool is the also represents like an inner child. You're like a child. You will just like innocently, you just follow that person. You will just go into that relationship. But it's very good. It's very positive because the Fool is number 0. It's just starting afresh, starting completely something completely new. And the Spirit's message for you is Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles tells you that, you know, you Sagittarius is, which is, you are a fire sign, that you throw yourself, you know, into this relationship. The relationship will develop really fast, and you know, all this passion and everything else. It tells you to go back to earth, to ground yourself a little bit. That is the message for you for the last, you know, it's very nice, it's very exciting, but you need to go down, you know, a little bit. Just ground yourself a little bit. Start thinking a little bit more practical. Start being a little bit more sort of analytical. Start think about actually practicalities of this relationship. You know, what actually, how you practically can develop this relationship. What's the outcome possible. Try to be like the Queen of Pentacles represent Virgo. Virgo is very down to earth, very practical, very analytical. Thinks about money, thinks about all the you know, things which we can touch, material resources. So start thinking like that. Or it's quite possible that someone like this will be significant in your life at this point. Maybe, gentlemen, you are watching this video. In this case, that cup of love might be presented to you by this lady who is the Virgo, or Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, someone who is an earth sign, who is very analytical, very practical lady. And you probably click on some, you know, sort of you know, you will just click on, your relationship will just go forward, and that's what could happen. And for the ladies who are watching this video, it could be that it's a message for you to actually carry that qualities, that it's nice to be like all this quality of the child and just throw yourself into this relationship, but you know, maybe you need to ground yourself a little bit. Well, if there is no love there, as I said, because it's a general, it's not a love reading, it could be something new you're starting, whatever project, whatever maybe new job, whatever new you started, I don't know, something new. Everything applies the same. Now, whatever you started new, that project, that business, whatever, you know, will develop really fast, and you will throw yourself into that business, into this project, whatever, with all your heart and all your soul. You will be completely absorbed into this project. You won't see anything else. You just take that leap of faith. You just sort of take that sort of risk, and you will throw yourself into this project. And again, the same message: be practical, be down to earth, dear Sagittarius. I hope it resonates, guys. You know, as I said, you can see this as the, you know, because normally Ace of Cups is the new romantic relationship. But if we are not talking about, if you're not interested in romantic relationship, maybe you're looking for your, you know, perspective for November for business, you know, jobs, whatever opportunities, then we can say that there's something new is coming into your life, which will be developed really fast. Or you're dealing with the air sign as well, someone who is much younger person, very sort of there's a lot of air energy, you know, charging forward, fast moving, you know, very sort of sharp person, sharp minded actually person. Okay, and that is recent past, and now we talk about now, present, and the first card is a Six of Cups. Six of Cups tells about. Oh, sorry, it's a Four of Cups. Four of Cups tells me about being a little bit bored. Maybe you put so much energy into all this, and now you're a little bit bored, you're a little bit stuck. Um, this card is also called a card of lost opportunities. So you're sitting there, you've actually achieved quite a lot because you've got three full cards in front of you. Maybe your work, your business, whatever you're doing is bringing you quite a good results of your hard work. Your relationship is probably all fine, everything is happy, you've got hobbies, you've got friends, you whatever it is. And there is still, if you see that hand coming from the heavens offering you another cup, and you're thinking, well, do I need it? Do I need something else? I actually got everything. So the spirit's message here for you, dear Sagittarius, is that don't lose any opportunity presented to you. So if you've been given a chance, at work, in business, in everyday life of something, keep your eyes open for those opportunities. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, if someone turned up, don't discharge that person straight away because you're already sort of in relationship. You never know. Sort of keep your eyes open, because this card called card of lost opportunities, being bored, not keeping your eyes open, not paying attention. So pay attention. That's why we do the tarot readings, to be warned, to take it on board and sort of make our life much better, much richer. Second card, apart from being bored, you also feel trapped. Eight of Swords. You feel like in prison, but you're imprisoned in your thoughts, because thoughts, it's all about what's in our head. It's all our thoughts, our conscious, our subconscious, our train of thoughts. We're sometimes quite rigid, and we're thinking, the same way, and we're thinking that, well, there is no way out of this situation. I'm stuck. Whatever you're stuck, I don't know, maybe in relationship, have you stuck in this relationship? You put yourself, like you throw yourself into that, relationship, and now you don't know how to get out of it. Or what it is, you throw yourself fully, like a fool, into that business or whatever you are doing, into this job or whatever. Now you don't know how to get out of it, how to do, And the message behind this card is, it's all in our head. What you feel imprisoned, you feel stuck in your head. You're not physically imprisoned, you're not physically being tied. It's all in your head. If only you could take that blindfold from your eyes, you could see that you can go. You can go forward, you can move. You can move away from all that negative thoughts and be and manifest yourself like this magician. And magician is fantastic card. It's the number one. It's the first card. It's a new beginning, new start. Completely, something completely new. Because card of Fool is one. You started something in the past. Now in the present, you're number one. You're starting something. And you, like this magician, have got all the tools which is necessary for you to manifest all your powers. You've got a sign of eternity over your head. You've got all four elements of tarot cards, which is wands, swords, pentacles, and cups, which is, represents fire, represents intellect, represents emotions, represents tangible, elements, finances, money, material resources, and you've got all of it, and you can use all those tools to build your success, to build your future, to manifest all this. It's all under your hand. Sometimes we sort of overuse that power, so maybe just keep an eye on that, and then we become manipulative because we got all the tools and we know how to use them and what to do with them, and we become a little bit manipulative. So be careful. Either don't let someone manipulate you, or you don't turn into a manipulative person, but use all those tools which is heavens, which is spirits, are giving you, and you've got it. Maybe you just work hard to have all these facilities. And the Spirit's message for you, it's time for you to stop feeling sorry for yourself, stop feeling, like trapped and bored on whatever it is. And it's time for you to move from all that land of worries and uncertainty, being stuck, being imprisoned, and to move to the calmer shores and to move to somewhere, some much better period of your life. The Six of Swords represents traveling, sometimes physically traveling by water or moving somewhere, maybe moving actually where there is a water, maybe a river, pond, I don't know, lake, sea, ocean, wherever. You're moving somewhere, but it's also a better place for you. You're moving, leaving everything behind, and you're moving to the better period of your life, to the calmer shores. The only warning behind this card as well is that this, as I said, the swords represents all our thoughts, our train of thought, the way, the pattern of our thoughts, and all this negativity. And you still got the Six of Swords in your boat with you. You're taking it with you. And the advice for you would be to drop that baggage, to drop those negative thoughts, but on the way. So when you arrive to this calmer shores, you arrive without this negative baggage. So you're not carrying that negative thinking with you. You start anew, and you start your new life in a better place with a much better positive thinking and with a clear head. And there will be. You will do exactly what I said. You will do exactly what spirits advise you. You will celebrate, you will have a good time when you arrive to this nice, much better place. Don't forget, thoughts is not always physical movement, because as I said, thoughts, it's all in our head. Sometimes it's enough for us to leave all the negativity behind, make that decision and decide that that's it. That's what's past is past. What happens, happens. I'm going to leave it behind, and I'm now a much happier person. I'm going to have much happier life. All you need to do is just tell that as a mantra to yourself, and actually mentally make those efforts and adopt this positive thinking. And you will celebrate. You have a good sort of support group of your girlies, of your friends, or whatever close friends, and you're celebrating with them. You're drinking, having a glass of wine, discussing, having a good time. It's fantastic. It's really in the near future. It's really good, and you will do exactly what I said to you to do. You will leave all that, everything which hasn't served you, Eight of Cups. It's anything which was negative in your life. You will turn your back and you move away from it. You will leave everything behind and you move on, and you sort of moving forward to a much brighter and happier future, because much happier and future, in front of you. The next card which you've got is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles tells you to keep the scales equal, to keep the scales balanced. It's a card of balance. It's a card of also reciprocity. If you notice on this card, there are hands reaching towards you. They're asking you for help. And you are willingly sharing your resources. If it's emotional resources, you're giving it to people. If it's financial resources, you're sharing it with people. You're giving them what you have. But you have only 6 coins. 6 represents balance, but not abundance. You've got enough for yourself, but you haven't got in excess. You've got enough, so make sure in the last 2 weeks of November, dear Sagittarius, that when you give something to people, you expect to receive back something. Even if it's emotions, if it's in relationship, or if it's you're lending money, make sure you expect to receive the people pay you back, either the same, emotionally or financially or whatever, is there on the cards for you. It's a card of, equilibrium and reciprocity. The other message behind this card is a warning to you that it's nice to be generous. It's nice to be giving. It's nice to share what you have with other people. But you need to make sure that you think about yourself first, because you need to make sure you leave enough for yourself. Either it's emotions, it's I don't know if it's financial resources. You need to leave enough for yourself to be comfortable, and only there, when after you yourself is happy and comfortable, you'll be able to share your resources with other people. So make sure you don't give too much. And the last card for you is the Emperor. It's another message for you to be in control. This card is also a card of Aries, which is their fire sign. Maybe Aries will be significant for you. Ladies, again, it could be a romantic relationship as well. Then it's Aries can be coming, or someone who is slightly older than you coming, someone who is very authoritative, someone who isn't very sort of controlling. But all this card is as a message, because all this raw is represents messages to you from the spirits, and it tells you to be in control. If you're running a household, you know, be a father figure to everyone in your household. Be firm, be sort of controlling, but also be soft at the same time. Be show empathy, and be helpful, be there for people. And the same if you're running a company, if you're having a high position in some sort of the company, again, be in control. Be you should be there sort of like a figure who everyone respect, be respectful, authoritative, but at the same time people can come to you with their personal problems, can ask and share, and you will be able there for them and help them. So that is sort of a message for you, either to be in control of your life, rule your life, and take control of all your issues, and that will bring you a success. You will be like this emperor sitting on a throne over here. That's all the messages for you, dear Sagittarius, for the next 2 weeks of November. I'm going to draw an additional couple of cards for you so we can complete this reading on and see what else is coming for you. 2 cards just fall over, and I'm going to take them. And the first card for you is the Nine of Swords, and I think it's really her place. Oh, it's actually 5 of Swords, and the next card is Son of Cups. And the last message, I think I will put them over here. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, brilliant. So the 5 of Swords is the card of bickering. Again, it's all an emotion, it's all in a swords, it's all bickering. It's also the card of sour victory and defeat. It's either someone is jealous, either you're doing really well at work, on a relationship, and you're actually boasting about it, or maybe unconsciously you're doing it, that people looking and thinking, why is it him, why is that her, why is that, and it's people looking, and it's a little bit of uncomfortable situation. Don't sort of get into quarrels and arguments with people, because even if you win, it won't bring you any satisfaction, because you might think you might lose a sort of a good friend, or might lose like a colleague with whom you used to go to have a coffee, and you still have to sit in the same office all the time. So or if it's someone else and you're doing these sort of things, you're arguing with someone, and you sort of you've been defeated, then it's also just remember that that victory won't bring you, that person any satisfaction. So it's very sort of on a very low level, bickering and fighting, throwing words towards each other. So don't do it. It's not going to bring any satisfaction, neither to you, neither to the other person. And the other card is the Son of Cups. It's the Page of Cups. It's actually romantic cards, or actually the card which is it's another knight. Remember, I was talking about knights. It's moving forward, but this one is more emotional. It's someone bringing you the cup of love, because we had that similar card, and I think that is on a lower level. They are equal. It's similar. It's someone comes into your life and offers you all the emotions they have, all their love. They offer your heart to you. I think it's just a confirmation of this Ace of Cups over there. And the last card I've got for you is the High Priestess. It tells me follow your intuition. In the month of November, follow your gut feelings. It doesn't require too much action, but it requires a lot of sort of thinking, you know, and it requires a lot of sort of more spiritual sort of feelings. As I said, maybe just think a little bit, follow your heart, follow your intuition, whatever you do in the months of last 2 weeks of November, dear Sagittarius. Well, very interesting reading. Lots of messages for you, a lot to think about. And I hope it resonated with you. If it doesn't, watch your moon sign or rising sign, and then you can pick up the messages from all those readings. And if you want to elaborate, please contact me. We can arrange the private reading for you, and all the information is underneath this video. But thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.